Good morning, everybody. It's the Diva D. It's Friday, so it's time for the Friday rant. My chair real squeaky. Let me start off by this because I will not be misquoted. Are you ready for this? Check this out. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. You know what? This book is called the Bible. Yeah, one of my favorite people said it's called Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, and I've always loved that. I've loved that. A guide. Some of y'all, see how beat up it is? Need to read it from cover to cover. Let me tell you why. Because, and I'm gonna give you the Cliff Note version. Yeah, if you actually understood it from cover to cover, two guiding principles. One, love God and love your neighbor as yourself. Well, you know what? Who is my neighbor? Everybody. So those guiding principles will be able to guide how you think, how you process. It should guide education. It should guide your purchasing decisions. It should guide how you treat your people next to you, even your enemies. It should guide how you do politics, how you do it, sports, everything. The guiding principles. But like I said, some of y'all might need to get into it because, and I'm gonna wrap it up and leave it there. So let's move on to education. So of course, now we've reached the very last day of the quarter. We all know what that means. You know, within the past 48 hours, I must have had more phone calls, text messages, emails, everything. People trying to reach me 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, I'm sorry, that those hours are not applicable here. Okay. So just know this, parents. I mean, this was a totally different thing, especially the online portion. Totally different. So, you know, we have to figure out, we have to understand one thing. One, the children are going to say whatever they want to say to not get themselves in trouble. We know that. When we try to communicate and we try to send these messages out, we send messages directly to the kids. We've used every possible communication tool. We can't be sitting around acting surprised by saying, and here's the number one thing, my child said, he said this, he said he was doing it. But you have to understand, we got data. You know, I mean, one person was insisting that child was on Zoom every day. And when I ran the report, it was like, where's your child on Zoom? So understand, you can say trust but verify. That's the first thing. Trust but verify. Second thing too, we got to be working in partnership. We need to be a partnership with the parents. Okay. Try to understand that we got to work together. This is new to us and it's new to you. It's new to the children. Have patience. That's third, because guess what? Schedule change is going to happen again. We've lost, as they call it, the district calls it units, but these are people's lives that are not, they got to go out there and struggle. So now have patience because the kids are going to get shuffled around again. And then what is anybody thinking about the children's mental health? What they going through, how they feeling? It's like, I mean, it's like taking a bunch of kids and just saying, all right, you know what, let me treat y'all like whatever and just, you know, keep tossing you around. You know, I felt a parent's frustration this particular week because they were like, look, I have been trying to figure out how to get this done. I got to go to work. I got kids at home. Which lead me to the whole process of testing. Of course, I quite frankly believe that, you know, they're gonna do standardized testing. This is not the time for that. But, you know, like I said, I could fight that fight all by myself. I might not have anybody that agree with me, but we can't test them. You know, they miss so much school, okay? The baseline tests are okay, so I can know what to teach. But standardized, it's sort of like teacher evaluation. Okay, now, you're going to evaluate me now with all this going on? Okay. I really don't have a whole lot because I'm just flabbergasted. It's one of my new favorite words, by the way. So anyway, you know, I'm gonna save a lot of the information that we do have to talk about till Sunday. But hey, listen, guys, I want to give a great big shout out to the Sunshine Education Coalition. Had a great discussion yesterday dealing with the pipeline to prison. So I need y'all to just jump on that page and you know, go ahead and learn about what's going on in the district, and learn that if we don't tackle our own personal biases, if we don't look at it from the perspective of, hey, this is what's going on with our kids are faltering, our kids are falling behind, and what are we doing? The question is always to say to yourself, what are we doing? Who are we as a people? Are we helping or are we hurting our kids? And if you're choosing to teach in these type of schools, think about more than the paycheck. think about the fact that, guess what? These are human beings. These are kids' lives. These are the children who can eventually contribute to society if we only pour into them. All right, guys, I got to go. I'll talk to you guys later. Be blessed. It's the Diva D, no one like me, with the Friday rant. Rise against negative thoughts, rise against negative tactics, rise against negativity today.